That a Jew? Hasn't a Jew got eyes? Hasn't a Jew got hands, limbs, organs, likes and dislikes? Passions. Fed with the same food, vulnerable to the same diseases, warm and cool with the same summer and winter as Christian is. If you prick us, do we not bleed? If you tickle us, do we not laugh? If you poison us, do we not die? And if you wrong us, won't we seek revenge? If a Jew wrongs a Christian, what shall be his recourse? Revenge. And if a Christian wrongs a Jew, what shall be penalty be by the Christian? Revenge, of course. I'll carry out the villainy you teach me, and even though it will be hard, I'll outdo that villainy.
Gentlemen, Antonio is at his house and would like to talk to you both of you. We have been looking for him everywhere.
See, here comes another member of the tribe. You couldn't find a finer dog unless the devil himself has to become a Jew. Aye, Jew. What news from Genoa? Have you found the daughter?
I heard her spoken of several times, but I couldn't find her.
A diamond gone. Cost me 2,000 ducats in Frankfurt and many other precious stones. I wish my daughter would direct my feet with the jewels stuffed in her ear and the ducats in her coffin.
Yes, I thought it had better too. Antonio.
What? Babylon?
Antonio, every heard in Genova, has had a merchant ship lost, coming from Tripoli.
And thank God, is it true, Tubal? Is it true?
I spoke to some sailors who survived the wreck.
That's indeed a good news you brought me.
Your daughter spent, so I was told, 80 ducats in one night in Genova.
You're sticking your dagger in me, Tubal. I will never see my gold again.
Several of Antonio's creditors traveled back with me to Venice, and they said he will be forced into bankruptcy.
Yes, he will be. I'm thrilled about it, Tubal. I'm thrilled about it. I'll plague him. I'll torture him.
One of them showed me a ring. That's your daughter has exchanged with him for a monkey.
Oh my God, Tubal. That was my turquoise ring.
Yeah, but Antonio is definitely rude.
Yes, he is. Go, Tubal, and get me a lawyer. And give him 2 weeks' notice. Because once Antonio defaults, I'll have his heart. As if he's once removed from Venice, I'll be able to do business in my own way. Go, Tubal.
Dear Bassani, my ships have all been miscarried. My creditors are becoming cruel. My assets are few, and my bond to the Jew is due. And since in paying it I had to die, all debts are clear between you and me. Only if I could see you before my death. Notwithstanding, make your own decision. If your love doesn't persuade you to come, don't let this letter do that.
Oh, Antonio, my friend, why? My friend, why? What, Antonio? My friend, Antonio. Jailer, guard him well. Don't try to talk to me. Oh, please, I told you. Don't try to against me, with me. I've only made you just soft and stupid fool of coming to Christian, please. And since you call me a dog without any reason, watch out for me. Jailer, guard him well, and don't ever come to me.
This person, he's the most intransistive mongrel that ever kept company with human beings. Leave him alone. I won't pester him anymore with useless pleas. He wants my life and I know why. I frequently help people who've come to me because they've stuck on his web. That's why he hates me. Maybe move, jailer. Yes. Well, Antonio's here, is he? Ready at your pleasure, your grace. I'm sorry to come to ask the stone universe, an inhuman wretch, incapable of pity, and devoid of even a drop of mercy. I've been told that your grace has taken great pains to dissuade him from his court, but
law can't help me avoid his revenge and encounter his anger with patience. I resign myself to the submission of his merciless rage.
Is the Jew here? Go one of you. Call him into court.
Yes, my lord.
He's waiting at the door. Here he comes, my lord.
Wait for him and let him stand before me. Charlotte, everyone thinks so and I think so too. You intend to keep up this act until the last minute. And then it's thought you will show your mercy and remorse, even more strikingly than you have shown your strange abandoned cruelty. And as you are now demanding the penalty, bound of this poor merchant's flesh, you will not only waive that penalty, but waive some of that debt as well. Touched with human gentleness and love, as you cast an eye of pity over the losses that are so pardoned you, enough to disable even a royal mercy. We all expect a gentle answer, Jew.
I've told your grace what my intentions are. If you deny me justice, you'll be undermining the constitution and the rule of law. You'll ask me why I'll have a pound of dead flesh rather than having 3,000 ducats. Just say I feel like it. What if the house were plagued by a rat and it suited me to pay 10,000 ducats to have it poisoned? Well, now you've got your answer. This is an excuse for your cruelty, you careless man. I don't have to please you with my answers, young man. Do all men kill the things they dislike? Wouldn't every man dislike to kill the thing he dislikes? Not every offense causes hatred in the first instance. Why? Would you allow a serpent to sting you twice? Oh, please, don't forget that you're arguing with a Jew. You may as well stand on the beach and ask the ocean not to reach its usual high point. You may as well ask the bull why has he made the eunuch an experiment of its lamb. You may as well try anything harder than to soften the hardest, his Jewish heart. So I beg you not to try anything else. Let me have the judgment and the Jewish will as soon as possible. For your 3,000 ducats, there are 6. Even if those 6,000 ducats were multiplied by 6, I wouldn't take that money. I will have my bond.
How can you hope for mercy, not giving any yourself?
What judgment should I fear of not having done anything wrong? Pound of flesh that I demand of him is expensive. It's mine, I'm going to have it. Answer, will I have it?
By the power invested in you by the state, I'm able to dismiss this court. But I have sent for the learned Dr. Valerio. He is due here today.
My lord, there's a messenger waiting outside, just right from Padua, with the letters from the doctor.
Bring me the letters. Call the messenger in.
Yes, ma'am. Shylock, why are you sharpening your knife so earnestly? Cut the fool with you from the dart up there.
It's not on your sword, but on your sword that you are sharpening your knife. Cruel Jew. But no metal, not even on the hangman's neck, is half as sharp as your own blade. Can no pierce move you?
None that you are intelligent enough to make, young man.
Hell, rot in hell, you heartless dog! Justice is the culprit which is allowing you to live.
You're hurting your lungs with that voice, young man, and do something of your brains, or they'll fall apart in ruins.
Have you come from Padua, from Valerio?
Both my lord, Valerio sent us up to your grave.
Come on, my friend, Antonio, be brave. The Jew will have my flesh, my blood, before you drop one drop of blood here. Oh, Bassanio, I am the runt of the flock and the most vulnerable. The weakest fruit drops the earliest in the ground, and so will I. So the best thing you can do, Bassanio, is stay alive and ride my beloved.
This letter from Valerio recommends a young and learned lawyer to our court. Where is he?
He is waiting nearby. Know your answer, whether you admit him or not.
With all my heart. 3 or 4 of your officials go and escort him in here with all due courtesy. And meanwhile, the court will read Belario's letter.
Your Grace should know that at the time of receiving your letter, I was very sick. But it so happened that when your messenger arrived, a young lawyer from Rome was visiting me. His name is Balthazar. I told him about the dispute between the Jew and the merchant Antonio. We consulted several books together. He knows my opinion, improved by his own learning, which I cannot praise enough. And he brings that with him as he takes my place at my request. I beg you not to judge him delinquent on the issue of his youth. I never knew such an old head on such a young body. I hope you'll accept him. His performance will commend him more than my words can.
You hear what the learned Bellario writes? And here I take it is the doctor himself. Have you come from old Bellario?
I have, my lord.
And are you acquainted with the dispute that occupies this court today?
I fully briefed on this case, which is the merchant and is the Jew.
Antonio and old Shiloh, both come forward.
Is your name Sherlock?
Shylock is my name.
Your suit is an unusual one, but stands up legally, and when Sherlock can't challenge its validity. You are insubordinate from suit of his, aren't you?
Yes, that's what he claims.
Do you admit to this? That
I do admit.
then the Jew has to be more merciful.
On whose body must I be more merciful?
The quality of mercy is not rain. It drops onto the world. It's the gentle rain does from heaven. It's doubly blessed. Blesses both the giver and the receiver. It is an attribute, God himself. We pray for mercy, and in seeking it ourselves, we learn how to be merciful. I've spoken about this to soften the justice of your plea.
I take full responsibility of the deed, and I'm insisting on the law.
Is he unable to pay the money?
No, he is able to pay. He is able to pay 10 times the amount if I am bound to, for rid of my hands, head, and heart. Sir, I use the authority to break the law.
It can't be done. There's no power in Venice that can circumvent established law. It would create a precedent and encourage many other irregularities in the court. It's impossible.
A Daniel come to deliver justice.
Please, let me see the bond.
Here it is, most reverend doctor.
Sherlock, there's a 3-time money offered.
So what? My oath. I sworn an oath before heaven that I have my bond.
This bond is valid. Accordingly, the Jew may lawfully claim a pound of flesh to be cut by him, nearest the merchant's house. Be merciful, Sherlock. Take 3 times the money and tell me to correct the bond.
No, not at all. You've been a good judge. You know the law, and your interpretation has been very strong. I'm insisting on the legality of the bond. I heartily wish the court to give its judgment.
Well then, this is it. You must prepare a test for his knife.
O worthy judge, how honored you can you look?
The intention and purpose of this law is to honor the penalty, which according to this bond seems due.
How may I honor you, young man?
That's so. Are there this case to weigh his flesh?
Yes, I have.
Having the doctor standing by, Sherlock, in case if he bleeds to death.
Why? It's not written in the bond.
It's not detailed, but what of that? You merchant, have you anything to say?
Very little. I'm fortified and mentally prepared. Give me a hand, Bassanio. Don't grieve that I fall into this state for your sake. Remember me to your dear wife. Tell her the story of Antonio's death. Tell her how much I love you and speak well of her. And when this tale has an end, ask her to judge that Bassanio was once dearly loved. Antonio, I'm married to a woman who is as dear to me as my life. But I don't value my wife, my life, and the whole world compared to your life, my friend. I will sacrifice all of them right here and right now to save you from this devil.
Your wife wouldn't thank you so much for that. What she had.
May you make that offer.
I have a wife whom I serve either. I wish she were in heaven so she could plead with some higher power to change his curious to his mind. Is it a good thing that you are offering that man a bed?
Pound of merchant flesh is yours. The court about it, the law allows it.
Come, prepare it. Antonio!
One moment! This bond,
This bond doesn't allow a drop of blood. The words expressly are a pound of flesh. But if in cutting it, you shed one drop of Christian blood, under the laws of Venice, your lands, your goods are subject to confiscate to the state of Venice. Virtue, the law has another hold of it. It's stated in the Venetian law that if a person has by direct or indirect efforts sought the life of any citizen, the person against which he has conspired is entitled to seize one half of his good, and the other half state will confiscate.
Please let me go, I'll sign it.
Wait, you! Make sure you sign the bond.
Yes, I will.
Hence, justice is delivered.
On 23rd April 1616, on his 52nd birthday, William Shakespeare died. He was buried in Holy Trinity Church in Stratford, the same place where he was baptized. As one of the final testament to his famous wit, he had the tombstone inscribed with a rather hilarious curse. Good friend of Jews, take forbear to take the dust enclosed here. Now, I request Sir Chief Guest Sir to kindly address the students. Sir, please.
इसलिए बोला ट्राइपॉड रखा करो, ये नहीं होती बात है।
Principal Birla Public School, esteemed principals of other BET schools, guests, ladies and gentlemen, and my dear students of Birla Public School and other schools who are present here. It was indeed a very pleasant surprise to me that I was attending a show by Birla Public School this Sunday morning called the Shakespeare Day celebration. Personally, I'm one who appreciate and encourage all academic and curricular, co-curricular and intellectual activities by the school. And at the very outset, I compliment the principal of Birla Public School, the teachers of the school and the students of the school for conceiving this idea and presenting it in an excellent fashion on the stage. Public schools are places where children are given opportunities to excel themselves in more than one field. Rather, I would rephrase it saying that in as many fields as possible. Dramatics is a very, very important item, is a very important tool. Stage performance, dramatics has got a great diagnostic and remedial value for personality development. I am sure a child who has come here and stood in front of all of you and spoke a few words, maybe for 1 minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes, this boy will have no fear of standing in front of thousands and thousands of people. This is the type of confidence dramatics or stage performance can give to a person. So I am very happy that Birla Public School has done it. I would like to compliment each student. I don't know whether are they going to come up on the stage again. Then, is it planned?
Yes, sir.
Okay. If it is planned, then I would like to shake hands with them later. Being the first event of this nature, it has come up very well. I gave a few suggestions when principal invited me for this, and I am happy that some of them have been brought in. I am sure that you could work further on it and make best use of this. In another 5 minutes time, probably a very, very impromptu Shakespeare quiz could have been organized. You would have wasted no time no preparation required, nothing. You could have just announced, whoever the teacher who conceived it would have also announced that at the end of the show there will be an open Shakespeare quiz. Probably a few slabs of chocolates could have been kept here. And very simple questions like, anyone who can tell me all the plays written by Shakespeare? Anyone who can tell the maximum number of plays? Play. How many knows more than 2 plays? How many can name 2? Yes, one of you get up, a student. A girl student. Merchant of Venice. Macbeth. Omelette? Hamlet. No, don't. This is not a group. This is not a group solution. Okay, good. No, I'm just giving a suggestion that you know how to add value to an event. Okay. How many of you can name? Who can name the maximum number of Shakespearean characters? Many characters have come on stage. Who can name the maximum number of Shakespearean characters? Anyone? Yes, good. Brutus, Antony, Caesar, Shylock, anyone else? Very famous. You are forgetting all the beautiful girls whom Shakespeare has created. Yeah? The famous girl who dropped her kerchief and changed the life of many people. Desdemona. So now, what I was suggesting to you, Principal, sir, something like this could have made things slightly more active, and there could have been involvement of the participants, and some of them would have probably come prepared. And to this impromptu question as to who can name the maximum number of works written by Shakespeare, I'm sure the whole audience, a large number of them would have come up with 10, 20, 15, 16 names. And to my next question, who can name the maximum number of characters created by Shakespeare, probably would have heard 50 or 60 names in this auditorium. That would have broad-based the learning. That would have enhanced the learning value or take-home value of this. By no means I am not belittling what has happened. I am just talking about how could it have been value added to the system. That is what is more important. In any case, you can give who's the girl? What's the name of the girl? Nikita. Dr. Kasturi, you can give her a good chocolate. Okay? Big size. I said big size chocolate. And who is this? Harsh Jawan. Harsh Jawan also can be given a chocolate. Okay. At the end, I thank the Birla Public School, the teachers who worked behind this, and the students who performed here. I'm sure all of them are going to come up on stage, and I would like all of you, to give them a standing ovation. It's a very bold initiative. It takes a lot of courage from the student to come up on stage and to speak or in front of a very critical audience like you all.
तो नहीं जा सकता ना फोटो कुछ सबके आने की नहीं गरीब
Scouts. Rapping in the Scouts club.
Now I invite Ravi get ready for a word of thanks.
Sebastian, a character in William Shakespeare's play Twelfth Night, says, I quote,